Hello and welcome back to another premiere draft with Modern Horizons 3 with me, Mike, and joined again my good friend, Mr. Eric Formo.
Another edition of Hey Mike, what's that card do?
Here we go. It's a theme now.
It is because
At least once per draft.
it'll be like that for eternity because you know me and card names.
That's true. That's
I
true.
remember
But
that.
you're gonna see the art for sets that you've drafted, and you're just gonna know what they do.
But you know what I'm super excited about
What's
because I will
that?
remember names when we go back to Lorwyn and there's gonna be Kithkin
Sure, sure. When do we go back to Warwin?
next year.
Wrong. They pushed it back for another Universes Beyond set. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering!
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it was supposed to be 2025. They literally pushed it out of 2025 so they could put a third Universes Beyond set into 2025.
and they even put Kithkin in the new foundations too.
There
Oh,
you go.
anyway,
All right.
alrighty.
Okay, we've got good red cards. So we've got Linebreaker, Reiterating Bolt, and Fang Flames. And that's it. Those are the good cards in the pack.
Is that the one that +1 or +X plus O?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Linebreaker, Eldrazi.
got it.
See? I knew it. All you have to do is see the card 4 times.
Still don't know the name. I know it does.
So the best 3 cards in that pack were all red cards, which is unfortunate. The good news, if there's any, is the Reiterating Bolt is going to push people into an energy shell
Yeah,
as opposed to the Eldrazi shell, and the cards you don't share a lot of them necessarily. So it is what it is. This
still work.
pack is fine. Yeah, like Nightshade Dryad versus Fetchland is
Yeah,
kind of that was it.
that's fine.
Nightshade Dryad's excellent though. Like we saw last draft, like we would have killed somebody for a Nightshade Dryad. The 2-drop mana
yeah,
dork.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we'd have done some terrible things on a street corner for a Nightshade Dryad in the last draft.
Yep. Yeah, like
Basking Brood Scale,
Yep.
pretty easy pick here. All right, this draft easy so far. Well, pick one was a choice, but the rest of it we're just vibing. Dryad, Brood Scale, chilling.
Yeah.
We've got 2 drops.
Thank God.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm talking about here, but I'll figure it out later.
What?
I was like waving the mouse over things, and I do that when I'm talking to somebody. So
Okay.
I'm willing to bet that while I was drafting, somebody was over my shoulder.
Got you.
Pyro Surfer here. Pyro Surfer not the best in the Eldrazi deck, but fine. Like it's still a fine 2-drop. Fangs of Colonia can do some silly things, but like, I think we
Yeah.
just want the Pyro Surfer. The best part about Pyro Surfer in an Eldrazi deck is you tend to have landscapes.
Yeah.
So if you can present a wide board full of like spawn tokens,
Yeah.
and then just like play your land for turn, crack 2 landscapes that were sitting there, suddenly all of your spawn tokens are 3 power.
Yeah.
You know?
Give your team some pumps.
Yeah, it's like the weirdest overrun of all time kind of a
Yeah.
thing. And yeah, here we go. Here is a green-red landscape over kind of nothing. This draft started off fine, but like Pyro Surfer into landscape is pretty medium, and I don't really recall a bunch of cards that we're looking to wheel out of the packs that we have seen.
Yeah.
That territory color though,
Yeah.
territory color, brood scale, and the modal dual faced
Yeah.
Eldrazi. Jesus.
Go back.
Jesus. That's pick 5. So who else is in the Eldrazi deck at that point? And how do we keep them out of it when we're passing around all the rest of these cards still? Yeah, the Worn Power Stone even is fine. Like we could scoop up a Power Stone and be okay with it. Unfathomable Truths versus the Nyxborn Hydra.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the Hydra, I think. Okay, I like this guy. The what's his name? Prospector, precursor.
What happens? What does he do?
It's a 3 mana 3/3 with menace.
Yeah.
And whenever you sacrifice a non-token permanent, make a spawn token.
Okay.
Yeah, skittering precursor. So, when you crack a landscape,
Yeah.
you get a spawn token. If you sacrifice something to an annihilator trigger, you get spawn tokens. If you sacrifice something to the black cards that require you to sacrifice stuff as part of the cost, you get spawn tokens.
Yeah.
So, skittering precursor just kind of does what it does. Just a good guy. And again, a 3 mana 3/3 with menace. Like sometimes you just get in with that guy.
Yeah.
Like menace turns out to be pretty real sometimes.
Yeah.
When menace is good, it's very good, and when it's bad, it's like, okay, well. We're not playing the flare. We might as well take the rush. Okay, just rare draft, I guess. We should have just taken the rush. Bridgeworks Battle, Eldrazi Propagator Drone? It's Propagator Drone. Yeah, it's one of those two cards. Let's see. I like my 2 drops. Fight Spell is obviously good, and it's a modal dual-faced land on top of it. I really like the drone.
What's the drone do?
It's a grizzly bear, and it says tokens you control have evolve.
Nice.
And then you can pay 4 mana to make a token, a spawn token.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's solid. Notably, when he comes into play, any tokens you have will evolve.
Yeah. Nice.
So he comes into play, gives them all evolve, and they see him come into play, and yeah, any 0/1s are now 1/2s, etc. Alright, we're grabbing a Snapping Voidcraw here. We don't have the blue splash locked up yet, but Voidcraw over kind of nothing.
Yeah.
This pack is either the Tusker or the Dread Mask. Yeah. Just having something to cycle, and then if you draw it later, just a big dumb reach creature. 6/8 is large.
Raptor.
I love the Raptor.
Yeah.
It's significantly worse in the Eldrazi deck than it is in like the energy decks, but like it's fine. It's still a good card, it turns out. Alright. There's our repurposer. So the 3 mana 3/3 ETB and die, or I'm sorry, cast and die, make a spawn token.
Okay.
So much spawn, many Eldrazi. Petrifying Meddler over nothing, and again we've got 2 blue cards now. So perfect world, we're teamer anyway, right? Because we have the landscapes that can support it, and if we don't get the landscapes, then we just start trimming. So red blue or green blue. So either one of these landscapes is going to be fine. I think any deck that has things like Nightshade Dryad, you kind of need to prioritize the green over the red.
Yeah. Because you're probably going to be more heavy green anyway.
Like, you need to have your green. Like, let's say if we pick up, like, a second Dryad or something, we need to have our green on 2. So if possible, we want to make sure that our landscapes can find us that color at least. Shifting Woodland is fine. There's another Pyretic Rebirth, but this time we've already got blue as a splash, so we don't really want the 4th color. The last Eldrazi deck where we did splash the Pyretic Rebirth was because we were green-red, and the only black card in the deck was the Rebirth.
Yeah.
And all of our landscapes already fetched black.
Yep.
Like, we weren't looking for landscapes after the fact. This pack doesn't have anything. Here's a mace, I guess. We don't really want to play this card, but we'll see where we wind up. The mace, like, Honestly, if you have all of the mana sitting around, the mace being able to equip to just Eldrazi spawn, giving them 4 power,
Yeah.
like, it's not nothing. It's not something that I'm looking to do, but if it comes up, like, I'm not above it.
Yeah.
I will keep moving a mace around to Eldrazi spawns and attacking. All right, Spring Heart Nantuku, and this time we get to pick it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we can even put it on the line breaker that we took over it last time. Wouldn't that be ironic?
Isn't it?
Spring Heart Nantuku is a fucked up Magic card.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
What if Scoot Swarm, but it copied whatever the hell you put it on?
Cascade Dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that card. Card's good. Big, trample, reach, casts another spell. This deck actually has 2 drops to curve us into big stuff.
Yeah.
Here we're just trying to trim up and cut the cards that we're less likely to play. If we have to add anything back, because this pack doesn't really go our way, it is what it is. But there's a Glaring Fleshraker and another one of the modal dual-faced Eldrazi. Fleshraker's not an okay card. So it's a colorless and 2 for a 2/2.
Okay.
Whenever you cast a colorless spell, make a spawn token.
Okay.
Whenever a Eldrazi comes into play, dome your opponent for 1.
Seems pretty good. Seems alright.
Carl, that kills people. The whale. I love the whale.
Yeah.
Anyway, the whale's not going in this deck. Give me this landscape.
Yep.
I would very much like for my mana to suck less. So, honestly, I think I would rather have another landscape over the second Petrifying Meddler. Yeah, give me that one. Red, blue, give me it. Give me the landscape. Take it. We're taking a Dread Mask. At least I can cast that one consistently. Alright. Forgive me. There's another landscape. That one is green-black, I think. Or, I'm sorry, green-red.
Red.
Here's another landscape. Hey, we got our colors figured out at least.
Yeah.
Yep. Explore Hydra number 2.
Hydra, yeah.
Big Lurker, green-blue landscape. Big Lurker. Okay. We're not playing any of these. Like, I've definitely played Foul Strike on occasion. Like, the card's not...
Is that the kill
good.
flying thing?
Yeah, kill a flying thing, but it also has bolster.
Yeah.
So... Oh, is this the deck? Is this the one where I do this? Alright, I remember doing this at one point, but I didn't remember when exactly it was. Okay.
The instant thing, right?
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so if we cut the blue, it wants me to play Foul Strike, fucking unplayable Lion Umbra, and the Hunger Tide Rises. And all of those cards are bad, and I don't want to play any of them. But we need another playable, so I guess we're playing the Hunger Tide Rises, because at least it makes bodies. And we do have the Propagator Drone, and so therefore we can evolve the stupid 1/1 insects at least. Hey, Formo.
Yes.
Do me a favor and count the number of instants or cards with flash that you see in the deck.
Yep. Yeah. One?
Is it the one that searches for instants or cards with flash?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
So it should just be an island.
Correct.
Good. Good, good, good.
Well, now I can splash on the black cards.
No. Uh, anyway, so you'll notice here that we have this dumb card in our deck that has no text. Literal just a blank text box.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Um I promise you I notice and fix it.
Okay.
Just not while I was building my deck.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We have all our colors. We have all four of our colors. We're keeping this hand. Even better than that, we have all four of our colors and a mana dork. We're keeping this hand.
Yeah.
Like, I have never been above playing Priest of Titania in these Eldrazi decks, even though it's like nowhere close to as good as Nightshade Dryad. Guess what? I just need to cast my fours on turn 3.
And
Yeah, there. A fucking Priest of Titania Ada removal spell. And we're going to play this Eldrazi Winebreaker.
what's the fourth color?
Colorless.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Like, we actively need colorless
Colorless.
mana.
Yeah. Okay. I was so confused there for a second.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, we could have played the Winebreaker that turn. We chose to play the Void Craw. Just get our mana down. Which, I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay, so. Yeah, I love this. Well, I kind of love this. Alright, so here's a Linebreaker.
Yep.
We can bestow the Nantuku onto the Linebreaker.
Yep.
We are. It is. It's karmic justice for taking the Linebreaker over the Nantuku last time.
Yep.
We don't get to make a copy because, like, we don't have 2 mana up. But we can attack. We can attack and trample over for a bunch. Sure. Or we can not do that. The only reason not to attack here is if we want to double block the menace creature.
Yeah. Sure.
That's annoying.
And he's gonna sacrifice a stupid thing that keeps
Yeah.
making me up. Yep.
And we're gonna sacrifice a soul ring, which also kind of sucks.
Jesus.
Oh. Alright, well, I guess it didn't matter. Do we want to sacrifice this landscape and make another bug? Yes. You didn't want a 9/9? Alright. Oh, right, they can't sacrifice the token. Never mind. More bug. Much bug. Many wow. Let's put a stop to this menace creature ruining my life. It's the most mana efficient play as well.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty here for the most mana efficient play more often than not. Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Cast trigger. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess if we have the 4/5, we can just double block. We left back 2 bugs there instead of attacking with both, so that if they have a kill spell for, like, a small kill spell, we can still double block without putting our Nantuku in danger. This makes life harder. No blocks. Keep getting beat up by this Slith. Eventually I'll find a way to get rid of it. That ain't it. Raptor, save me. I have no energy, so this is bound to go well. Perfect. Remember how I said Raptor is less good?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's close to 6, you know, 2, 6.
You know what it is? It's a first striking creature that helps me try and kill this King 5/5. More removal from opponent. Yep. Yeah, I'm just sacrificing the Nentuku here. I really need that Slip Dead. Like that menace thing that keeps getting bigger needs to go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, what can I go find?
Oh, this is.
Okay, it's a land. Got it.
Oh, I wish I could have been there whenever you were doing that. Oh.
Anyway. Use all of my mana, cast this thing, I guess. Go. That was fantastic, right? That was good.
At least he didn't actually like
Cast
cast
it
it
and then
and-
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the real question. How much longer does this game take, and do I remember to get it out of my deck after this game?
Yeah.
Do we have to weird? Creature, land...
Enchantment.
So no. We have a Shifting Woodlands in play, so keeping up with whether or not we have delirium is potentially relevant.
It becomes a copy of a creature in a graveyard, right?
It becomes a copy of a permanent. Yeah. So we're going back through the library again because we want to see what we might want to search for with this Hunger Tide Rises. We can sacrifice the insect tokens to go find a thing. No, stop attacking with everything. That's so bad for me. Alright, I'm blocking that Fetid Gargantua. I think. Okay. We're chumping the Fetid Gargantua. Sure. So we're finding a 2-drop then? Like, this only makes sense if we're finding a 2-drop. We're also upgrading this stupid 3/3. So 6/6 now. Yippee. Sure. Alright, my turn. Draw this. Sacrifice these bugs. Go get... Propagator drone, question mark? Sure. So the drone is going to at least let me spit out tokens. Which maybe keeps me alive. I don't really have high hopes here, but you know, maybe. So we double block the Fetid Gargantua with the Pyrosurfer and the Hydra to kill it. We make a spawn token to block the 6/6. And take 3 down to 1. Or we just chump. Or, sorry, chump, eat the 3/3. I guess. Sure. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They keep killing all our things.
Yeah.
Yup. Third Accursed Marauder gets there. Let's go. Remember when we were like 4 pips away from Mythic?
Yeah.
I remember. I want to be there. Can we be there? Alright. It's okay. It's okay. That game,
That's fine.
it is what it is. Ampter missed, which, stinks. This hand's like really close to good, but like not quite good, but we're on the draw. Alright, this is a red source. So that we can Ampter into a 2-drop. We're gonna hit a mana dork. Because we're lucky like that. Notoriously lucky, right?
Yeah. 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 We don't have 6 drops on our decks. Don't worry, we have only 2 drops.
It's gonna be a 2. It's fine. It's gonna be a 2-drop. Highest upside play, let's go! Ah!
I got there.
Hey,
Oh.
do you remember? Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
Hey, Formo.
Yeah.
Did we change our deck before we click play?
Don't know. Hopefully.
It would have been on camera. Did you see us?
No.
Okay.
Because it like.
Yep.
Also,
What's up?
do you have any sorceries in the deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't find those.
No, I know that. I'm
Okay.
talking about the land.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why we have it in there. So we have an instant so that we can get towards Delirium for our 1-of land.
See?
You figured it out.
Yeah.
You cracked the code.
But unfortunately, this isn't looking too good.
No, we haven't drawn a land. We kept a pretty risky hand.
Yeah.
And we're not really getting paid off for it. Opponent has 5, so we've only missed 3. No, 2 so far. We've only missed 2 so far. Everything's fine. And it's not like we have to worry about that flage that's going to come back.
There we go.
See, because if we never kill our opponent's stuff, their graveyard never gets full.
Correct.
Anyway, they're 1 energy away from Ancestral Recalling. Okay. Excuse me.
Bless you. Yeah.
We have no attacks.
Yeah.
We don't really have anything we want to do here. We don't have a colorless source, so we can't play the Glaring Flashbreaker. Or the Line Breaker. We don't have a blue source, so even if we draw lands, we can't play the Meddler. We have a 7-drop in our hand, which is perfect. So our choices were play the Skittering Precursor, just as a 3/3, or cycle this Warp Tusker.
Yeah.
Considering we passed the turn, I guess we know which one we're doing. Oh, another Mythic. Neat.
Yeah.
This is probably fine and completely beatable.
Johnny's so stupid. Think about cycling. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we passed the turn. This was the only realistic play.
But now, oh man.
Okay.
Got a couple different plays you can make now.
Yeah, we've got a couple options. Unfortunately, most of them aren't great. I think it's land color. I think that's our best way back into this game. Color can hold off the flyer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had to play our land first. And they have an Aether Spike. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had enough fun for the day. Yeah.
0-2, baby. 0-5 run. Let's go. Let's see if I remember yet. Nope. You know how when things start going bad, sometimes you just like get tunnel visioned and everything is bad?
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop myself when I know that that's happening.
Well, hey, good thing about this one is opponent mulligan down to 5.
Oh, good.
So.
And our hand doesn't suck. That's exciting. What are we missing? We're missing a blue source. Okay. All right. Here's our 2-drop. It's like your 2-drop. Okay.
Oh
This is
my
a good mulligan to
God.
5. Their Amped Raptor is probably better than my Amped Raptor.
Yeah.
Okay. Colas. Fleshraker. Yeah. Okay. We still have no way of ever blocking that Amped Raptor. Jesus.
Jeez. Yep.
Siege Smash. Wing it. Siege Smash. Yeah, Siege Smash. Sure. Forma, weren't you like excited that this was a mulligan to 5 a second ago?
Yeah.
How's this going?
It's okay.
Seen better, seen worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we get to do this, right? Skittering precursor, trigger the Fleshraker, make a spawn token, shoot our opponent for 2, attack for 2. We can crack a landscape to make another spawn token, which shoots our opponent again. That's a me. Yeah, you got it, man. I'm a block stuff. This could be worse. The Goblin can't attack into the 3/3. We can chump block the 3/1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like this could be worse. It's not good.
It's not good, but yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Find the blue source. Yeah. We take 3. Another landscape's not terrible. So let's see. We can bestow the Hydra for X equals 4 if we wanted to. Yeah, I think just getting the Void Craw down might be better than. Shoot. Shoot. Like, this is a ton of incidental damage coming from this Fleshraker. Here's another landscape that can trigger the precursor, which triggers the Fleshraker. We can just cast this dumb thing. We don't need to bestow it. If we cast it for X equals 2, it can block the flyers. Casting it for 3, sure. Yeah. That makes sense. Making it a 3/4, because otherwise just moving the kite around. Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, man.
Opponent's top. Notably, that thing only has trample if you kick it. So it's a 3/1. If you kick it, it gets 2 +1/+1 counters and a trample counter. So. Alright, they're not using their energy. We're just gonna... How many cards in the graveyard? 2, and the CMC is like 2 total. So yeah, we can block the Phoenix here. Just take the 1 damage. The Phoenix might come back later, but like they're pretty far away from it coming back.
Yeah.
Perfect. We drew it again so that we could remember that it sucks and we need it gone. Oh my gosh. I love Magic. I love it so much. Okay. Yep, makes sense to me. Okay. No attacks. The longer they go without attacking, the better that probably is for me.
Yeah.
We are at 6. We do kind of need to figure out how to close out the game ourselves.
There you go, looking for the instance again.
I don't think so. Like, maybe, but I really need to find that thing. Like, there's nothing over there. There's nobody. The cat is literally laying next to me. So, ghosts. It's just ghosts. That's all it is. My apartment is haunted, apparently. Okay. I don't know that we have any good attacks either here. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the only attack we might have, right? We can crack the landscape to make another blocker if we need to. Even though that's not exactly what we're looking to do. Oh, if they're blocking, that's probably good for us. Sure. Like, they know this thing has trample, right? Like, are they just trying to get... I don't understand. If you wanted to get enough in the graveyard for the Detective's Phoenix, they needed to, like, double block, right?
Yeah.
Like... Because that thing has collect evidence 6. We can play this priest and hold up our choice of cracking the landscape for an extra blocker or drawing a card with the snapping void craw. Okay. So they're trying to force the trade with our reach blocker here. And if we take the trade, then the Phoenix does come back next turn. That said, yeah, we can just take the 4. Can we kill them? Yeah.
Nothing right now.
Can we kill them? Like, we have 6 trample, so they can't chump block the trample. No, sorry, we have 9 trample. And then we have 2, 5, 6, 7. Here's 8, 9. 10 because we can crack the landscape because we don't need it just for damage.
Yep,
yeah.
Yep. That's all I think over.
Yeah.
Like...
Okay.
All right.
We got 1 back.
There we go.
Let's remember to cut this dumb card. Nope. Yep. Okay. All right. We did it. We did it. We're in the deck. Anyway, what do we put in? Because all of our cards suck.
We already got one, isn't there?
We were deciding between Foul Strike and Meteoric Mace.
All right.
Okay. We did it.
We got there.
Are you proud of me?
Yes.
It only took 3 games and drawing it twice. Oh, it's a good thing I don't get embarrassed easily. Jesus. This is going out to the world. People get to see me be an idiot.
Yeah.
It's wild. That's okay. It's alright. It happens to everybody. Everybody makes mistakes. Doesn't matter how good you are, how good you think you are, you will punt sometime. It will just happen.
That's what we call Tyler Magic.
I'm not calling it that.
Yeah, no, because Tyler Magic actually is.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We didn't have a 4-drop. but we did have a 2-drop that adapts for 2, and that's like a 4-drop.
Yeah.
Uses all our mana. We have this propagator drone. We have this petrifying meddler. Like, we've got some choices. We've got some options. I'm probably not going to meddle down the 1/3, I gotta be honest. Four, five, six. Yep. Attack for 3. Would you like to block? They would not. They don't want to trade their
Apparently
potential
not.
ancestral recall for our
Yeah.
to chump block our 3/3. That's weird. It's crazy. So the way they're pausing here, like, it makes me think they might have like Aether Spike or Hope Ender Coatl, which obviously doesn't do anything when I have 4 mana open when I cast my 2-drop.
Yeah.
Obviously they got to cycle the Drown Yard Lurker, so it could just be that they were holding that up, but the pause and like non-commitment makes me think they might have a piece of counter magic, but obviously it could just be that they had the cycle and just weren't paying attention right that minute. So a meddler of their own. We're gonna go find our blue source since they tapped down our Dryad. Okay. More and more lands. Not a terrible thing. Like, we certainly don't mind having extra lands here. Meddle their meddler. Evolve our token. Attack with everything. They can block a 2/2 and take 5.
Sure. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is why I like the drone, right? Like, that random spawn token that's sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, that's a 2-power beater now.
Yep.
Like, that's very not nothing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that 2-power creature represented 4 damage.
So far. I'm going to do more.
Right.
So now they got something.
Yeah, now they've got 1,000,000 mana open, so it's not like we want to tap out here. We also don't have to, right? Yeah. We can just do this. Hey, there's that Hope Ender Coatl I said I thought they might have. If they block the Propagator Drone, we just activate it real quick. Like, we don't really have anything else going on, so just... Yep. Pay 4 mana, make a dude. Sure. Trade with your thing. In for a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next turn we have the Hydra to give trample to something. Yeah. Probably the 0/1, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just X equals 4 and then attack with everything. They could crack both landscapes if they want to draw 3 cards right now.
Seems like that might be what they're trying to do.
That puts them down to 1 blocker and they're at 4.
Oh, well, yeah.
They have 4 mana to stop mini creature. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. They did draw extra cards. Okay. That's not the worst. So they got a second blocker and a drain life for 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got so block there and there. Take 1, 2, 3, 7. Yep. Yep. Hey, this is exactly what I said. Serve. Put it on the 0 power thing. Make it a real attacker all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And if my math is right, they're taking at least 7. 8 because we had a land drop. I wasn't accounting for the land. Okay.
All right.
All right. This deck's not terrible.
No, we're getting there a little bit.
Yeah. Less mistakes this time than last time. Last time was awful.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
Yeah, wasn't the prettiest.
No, it was not. That was not my prettiest draft. This hand's fine. Like, we really need to draw land.
Yeah.
But it's fine. And, like, we at least have the Nightshade Dryad.
Yeah.
So,
Menadork.
if our Dryad doesn't get booped, then we get to play Fleshraker on 3 regardless. I love messing with those dumb sleeves when they move around. I don't know why. It makes me happy.
Oh yeah, whenever
look at them.
Yeah.
Look at all the tentacles go.
Or when they got their little avatars, like little
Just
dog.
start poking them.
They get mad.
Yeah. Does the fairy get mad? What does the fairy do? Formo, it should come as no surprise that I use the fairy.
Oh, zero shot.
You know how you're excited for Kithkin?
Yes.
Let me come back to Warwind too, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, just for a different cause. The age-old battle.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have drawn our lands. So here we offer the trade, because we don't have a 4-drop, and if our opponent wants to take the trade, then we're very okay with that. To deny them the ability to play their 4 on turn 3. Obviously, they didn't take the trade, which is no surprise at all, but it is what it is. This Eldrazi Repurposer that we're going to get to cast here represents a nice little pile of damage thanks to the Fleshraker. They're cracking a landscape, so they're not playing a 4 this turn.
Yeah.
They're just... Okay. Did they think they got that untapped? Just weird timing, right? Like, main phase, crack a landscape. Okay. So we drew Meddler. Meddler's interesting. We could Meddler here and just get in a couple points of damage.
Yeah.
It also, like, if they didn't cast anything this turn, then they might not be able to cast anything next turn either, right? Because they had 4 mana just now.
Or 3.
No, they had 4. They played a landscape.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
They had 4 mana and didn't use it.
And then
So if we tap down the Dryad and they have 4 mana. So.
Yeah. Unless they're holding something back. Like...
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I'm just, like, this seems like the highest upside play where we both commit to the board, get some damage in, get a small attack in, and potentially time walk our opponent. Because if they didn't have a play on 4, then they might not have a play on 4 when we set them back a mana.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, if they just pass the turn here, then we 100%... Yeah. Beautiful. We did it. Good job, us. This thing triggers. More triggers. More triggers. Some more triggers. Our 3 mana 3/3 dealt 3 damage before it did anything else.
Yeah.
So I, for one, I think we want to attack with not the Dryad so that we can play this Brood Scale.
Yeah.
Although, not even sure. Yeah, I like not attacking with the Fleshraker.
Yeah.
Sure. That doesn't matter. That's fine. If they had, like, a Hope-Ender Coatl to ambush the Fleshraker, I think that costs us way more than not attacking and just having the ability to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Like, this Fleshraker has turned out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage without attacking.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Like, Fleshraker is the upgrade to Molten Gatekeeper, right?
Yeah.
But it's only good in one deck. No, my stuff.
That is a. That's gonna.
That's all my stuff. All my stuff died. I don't even have the mana to adapt my Brood Scale. That sucked. I should probably crack that landscape. Okay. It wasn't a red landscape, so I still couldn't cast the Samtraptor. Anyway, take 3. So I should crack 2 of these landscapes. I should have a red mana and a blue mana available to me. Leaving 2 of them is fine. Quick little check on how good this Ampraptor is. We sure played a bunch of our 2-drops already.
Yeah, we have. That's the only way you get energy in this deck, too, isn't it? You have no other way?
Yeah, I don't remember if this is the deck with the Galvanic District. No, it isn't, because then the fucking Waterlog Teachings would have a target.
Yeah.
So yeah, see it. This is it. Just sometimes it'll get 2 things. That's a 7/7. I have one of those, maybe. Alright. Blue source.
Yeah.
Red source. Alright. This Amtraptor is going to hit a 2-drop. This Amtraptor is going to hit a 2-drop.
Let's go.
Let's go! See? You just have to make it manifest.
If you believe, they'll believe.
Why the f did Auto Tapper pay a red and a green here instead of one of the landscapes?
Because maybe they think that you're going to fetch.
Yeah. That's probably true.
Well, that's some stuff.
Yeah, they're dumping a Detective's Phoenix into the graveyard. They don't have double red, they can't cast that second Row in the Implicit Maze. So, like, they have double red. God damn it. They played a mountain from their hand.
Oh, by the way. Oh, my God.
You know how sometimes things just go wrong?
Yeah. Yeah. Thud.
Thud, indeed.
Oh, it's got vigilance, too. Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're going to kill off this thing. See? And we're going to get a spawn token.
Yep.
And then we're going to cycle this Drowned Yard Lurker into a forest. Okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be a forest. So that we have 2 green sources. See?
There.
And now we have enough mana to cast this dumb thing. And it's going to be great.
What?
It's going to be great.
It's going to be...
That's pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Look at this comeback.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're going to Detective's Phoenix on their 7/7.
Yeah.
Which is, probably fine. It's probably okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Are they gonna do it on the weird instead?
Is it gonna count as not a creature or is it a creature?
It sure is an aura to trigger the weird.
Oh, okay. That's 5, 6. Yeah.
Everything's fine. We have 1310 worth of reach blockers.
Oh yeah, I'll be super dead. But yep.
Uh huh. Uh huh. That's a 9/9. Like I'm gonna double block. I'm I'm gonna double block. Yep. Okay. And this goes horribly if they have interaction.
Who has that? Nobody does
Well,
that.
like this was gonna go horribly if we don't double block. So
Yeah.
at least one of the ways it forces them to do something else. Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine and beatable. That's so many spawn tokens.
That is quite a few. Hey.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. X equals 4. No, I'd rather just play it as a 5/6 rather than bestow it. 4/5 just ain't it. My opponent's at 6. Like, they're so close to dead. Like, we have a 6 power trampling creature, and just it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
We don't have the second red source, so we can't cast the mace. We have to crack a landscape to do that. What happens if we bestow onto the
Token.
Altasaur? It goes to 10 power. Our opponent can put the Death Toucher in front of it. That's fine. Like let's not worry about that. So they put the Death Toucher in front of it. They take 8. Okay. So it goes to 11 power. We sacrifice the spawn. Sure. How big is the fucking Writhing Chrysalis? +5? Yeah. Shrink their board at least.
Yeah.
Like, they got to do something. They're at 6. Sure.
What?
It's a draw 3, make a
Yeah.
spawn. So they sacrificed spawn to cast it, which grew the Chrysalis. They cast the spell, which grew the Weird.
Yeah, but they could have used the death touch and a bunch of other stuff
Oh, they still can.
with the death touch.
Oh, got it. Like, yeah, they can't Death Touch now. You're right. But, like, not using the Death Touch means I don't have a blocker. If they use Death Touch, I have a blocker. Because the Hydra
Yeah.
just plops into play.
Does the Hydra have reach?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, Chrysalis first. Phoenix in the back. They're probably going to sacrifice all these things anyway. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I hope they don't
9,
sacrifice.
10. Okay, so they're not sacrificing.
Yeah, that was kind of pointless that they did because of the trample.
No, because it grows the chrysalis. Like those spawn tokens blocked as 0/1s instead of 1/1s.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Did my opponent just oops me? Why would my opponent oops me there?
I think maybe because of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, but maybe they were oopsing themselves, like that they think they made a mistake. But they took no damage for what it's worth. They still get to bestow the Phoenix again because their graveyard is massive.
Now, does it give it haste?
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I don't see 15, at least at the moment. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That sucks. That probably kills me.
Oh yeah, because if it gives that haste of 5/5, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. Like whether or not they give it haste, they're not even giving it haste. If they had given it haste, it was what 7, 7, 14. So I'm still not dead.
Yeah, you bet one.
Yeah. Anyway, we didn't draw anything that matters because our reach thing is stunned and they have a million things. We can't attack. We can't block. We're dead.
Yeah.
The Riddle Keeper killed us.
Yeah.
I think that attack was right. Like,
Yeah.
I think we need to try to... Like, our opponent is at 6.
You got to get through something. Like,
and, like, they have a million creatures, so it's not like we can afford to just sit back because they're going to be able to attack around our one big dumb idiot.
Yeah.
And, like, I think they didn't have lethal, just bringing back the Phoenix.
Yeah.
And the Riddle Keeper stunning our guy is ultimately what's going to kill us here. If there's no stun on our guy, I don't even know that they can attack because we're at too high of a life total and they still have an 11 power trampler to contend with.
Yep.
And they're at 6. So they have to have at least 6 toughness sitting back to block.
Yeah.
Like minimum. And that's assuming they're willing to take damage from the trampler.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's nothing. Yeah.
So, like, I think that pressuring them was the right move.
I mean, yeah, because even, like, you saw how it turned out. Even if you didn't do that, like, they still had, like...
Yeah. I think the oops was... So the Chrysalis had 4 power, right? Because they took no damage.
Right.
So it was a 4/5 plus the Phoenix is 6, 7, and then 4 tokens. So... Yeah, so if they had sacrificed all the tokens to grow the Chrysalis, they had 10, 11 worth of blocker for my 11, 10 attacker. If they had done it correctly and sacrificed the tokens, they trade with the Altasaur. And sure, I have the Hydra that can block, but now if they leave back a weird, I can't attack because the weird is bigger than my trampling guy.
Yeah.
So, like, we just sit there and stare at each other while their weird keeps getting bigger, and that gives them more time to find the Riddle Keeper.
Yeah.
Or similar. So, unfortunately, I think I lose that game if my opponent plays it out correctly.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have the Twisted Riddle Keeper. But, I don't know. I think the decision to attack is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, blocking is not going to win me that game.
No.
And, yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, had to pressure him.
That deck was, like, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It looked pretty good, other than the waterlogged teachings, which was hilariously bad. But,
yeah, that was good.
But we fixed it. We fixed that.
We did.
And it's not like drawing that card cost us games necessarily.
No.
But, like, it could have been, a Meteoric Mace instead, and then, I don't know. One time we played it, we only had 5 lands, so we wouldn't have been able to cast the Mace anyway. And the other time we played it, I think we won that game. So,
either way. Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it obviously not good to have put it in the deck in the first place, but I don't think it directly cost us any games.
No, it didn't. Meh. That was okay. Like, wasn't bad. Wasn't like
but
best,
2-3 puts us now where the next draft we have to 7-0 if we want to hit Mythic in 1.
Yeah.
which is just a little awkward, right? Like, it is hard to 7-0.
Yeah.
Getting a trophy is hard enough.
And then just
7-0 is wild. Like, we didn't even 7-0 with that fucking Eldrazi deck.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, we didn't 7-0 with the Arna Kennerud deck. We 7-2'd, right? Like,
yeah,
is what it is.
Yeah.
Deck seemed okay. Didn't get a result that we were looking for. We're still pretty close to Mythic, but now we've got maybe a little bit of extra work to do. Hopefully we get it in the next 1 or 2 drafts.
Yeah. Still have a chance.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. I'm determined.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. This night that I recorded these drafts, I was closing the shop. So like I said, I know for a fact I was talking to somebody through some of this draft. Everybody went home. After this one, it's like 11 or midnight or something. And I turned off the lights and I put my headphones in. And I was like, I'm hitting Mythic tonight. Nice. And I was just like vibing. So like this draft was the last one where people were around me. So like I don't think I played badly in this one. I played terribly in the one before it. But I don't think I played particularly badly in this one.
Yeah.
And this is the last one where people are around me.
Yeah.
So for the next however many drafts it takes, hopefully 1 or 2, I can tell you that I'm sitting there like headphones in and just focused on what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're hitting Mythic tonight, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Hope you guys can join us for the last couple. Formo, hope to have you for the last couple.
Plan on it.
Excellent. Excellent. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.